trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the USC Trojans and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion. And he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Julian saying to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Last incompletion leaves him looking downfield. It's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle. Edge of Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking for space. It's Jackson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That's caught. It's Mosley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it.
Makes the grab in their space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. Here's a little room there. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, USC! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Parker. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll try the outside to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A lot of urgency for this offense. Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
To the air, it's Ncaa. catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not...
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Buckeye! Once he got some room, it was over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Fires quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jackson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Throwing, say it. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll go right back to him. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He made the grab but couldn't punch it into the end zone, and the defense gets a stop and gets the football back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might have a chance. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the 1st half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the pitch. He's past the 30. Flying out to the left. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Pick up of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's a crease. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Mayava. That's caught, it's Anderson. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Crimson Tide with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. Moves them to 7-1 on the year, an awfully good start so far.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Mosley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans will hustle from the line. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of turning it on. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Sayin to throw. Caught by Smith. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe some room here. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Say it. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He wants to change this route. Sayin from the gun on third down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pocket breaking down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Trojans will punt this one away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Julian with the play fake. Throwing right. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Makes the catch. It's Mosley. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got it looking for a first. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on fourth down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
To throw, it's Ncaa. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Running inside. It's Jordan. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Well, guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's 4th and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. He slides past the 1st down marker and picks it up on 4th.
And, man, that puts this thing away. The QB comes up with another play. Plenty of plays to point to throughout this game, but this one right here ends it. Late in the game, they put it in his hands, and Palmer, he finds a way to get it done.
And you know his play caller was telling him in the headset before the snap, hey, if it's not open, take off and go get it. It's this W right now. You can do